I remember one evening I was watching a video, a series on Netflix, and one of the characters was asking, I wonder why Canadian people are so lively and happy and kind. And the other character was answering, well, if you live in a country where you don't have to worry about health and education, maybe it leaves you more mental space to be a decent and joyful person. It rang a bell to me. Hi everyone! For those who don't know me yet, my name is Margot and I'm a French citizen. 8 years ago, I decided to study abroad for a while in America and then to come back to France. But I didn't. I did not come back. And after a certain number of non-permanent working visas, I'm today a happy and proud permanent resident living in New York City. This abroad experience changed my life to the point that I cannot compare these two cultures anymore. Of course, the first years, I still had my native reference in me, mentally, physically. But after this stage, I had the full acknowledgement that those two cultures are different. Not better, not worse, just different. As two human beings are two different worlds. All what is important is to share enough perspectives to understand each other a little bit better. And this is the purpose of this channel. Today's topic is a kind of sensitive one as it's related to the value of life. I'm talking about the American health system. Let's approach it through the eyes of a French-raised person. Warning, it might be painfully honest. I'm not going to lie or to make an attempt to sugarcoat it. After 8 years living abroad in America, I can put precise words on it. To my experience, the American health system is scary, literally scary. In France, I never had the fear or the anxiety that I could put my life in danger if I couldn't find a committed specialist or having the capacity to pay my bills on time. I sure have now. I experienced it the hard way as I had a serious dental issue during COVID. I was stuck in America because of visa application and half out of work because other performances were shut down. Today, I'm still recovering from this helpless feeling that I couldn't reach a specialist soon enough because of a lack of money. And I'm very sad to share that still now I'm experiencing some chronic pains that are the result of delaying treatments over and over the past years. A part of my personal experience, it seems to me in general that the main issue is that the health system is treated as a business with money at the very center of everything, both sides, patient and practitioner. Problem is destroying the purpose of the medicine, which is help the patient get better. It seems to me that some specialist doctors get to the field for the wrong reason and are considering the client no further than their bank accounts. Meanwhile, the committed ones, the committed doctors, have so much pressure in the other side because the patient is behaving as a client, meaning some of them know so much better than the specialist what it's about. And they are directing the operation sometimes. And sometimes also they are contracting lawyers that are going to defend their case, even though they are highly manipulative and totally wrong. There seems to be such a toxic game between the health insurances and the health centers or hospital. It results in overpriced procedures and treatments, at least 5 times higher than in Europe. And there is a freaking gray zone where even how many times you're going to call your insurance to make sure the treatment is covered until the moment you don't receive the bill between your hands, you have no clue how much you're going to pay. And this number can wake you up at night or put you on the street, literally. Did I discover good sides on the American health system? Surprisingly, yes. The first I'm going to mention is not an obvious one, and it's a little bit of a stretch of imagination, but let me share it nonetheless. As I come from a culture where the system is really taking care of my health, and now I live in a system where my health is my entire responsibility, I gain some responsibility about it. And I'm so much more aware of my eating habits, sleeping habits, being active or not. And I think it's a good side. As there is a lot of money in this field, I wouldn't be surprised if the American medicine has a little bit more advanced on the European one. And in the future, I really have an issue, I will definitely check first in America for a solution. If you like this video, please give a thumb up, subscribe, and hit the bell button. Tell me more in the comment section below. What is your perspective or your opinion about the American health system? And what insights you would like me to develop more in future videos. Next episode, is mental health a real issue in your city, as the news is suggesting? Well, I'm going to share my experience after 8 years living here. Stay tuned. See you very soon.